This episode of Unqualified is brought to you by McDonald's, proudly serving communities since 1965. On the drive to and from my parents' house in Washington State, we almost always stop at two particular McDonald's, one in Salem, Oregon, and another in Eureka, California. At the moment, we are in the parking lot of the Salem location, and I just finished a Big Mac and fries. Even though we are just passing through, I appreciate the familiarity and feeling of community. The other day, I was looking through my mother-in-law's photo album and came across a photo where she and her friends are standing in front of a McDonald's wearing their cheerleading uniforms. I usually call my mother-in-law New Mom, but her name is Marcia. Under the photo, Marcia had written a note, and I talked her into letting me read it here. San Bernardino, California. I have so many memories of this McDonald's over the years. My father took me there on what I think was opening day. What a thrill it was as a young girl to order a chocolate shake, hamburger, and French fries. Then there was the time when my cousin Hinda and I were given a tour and allowed to take dill pickles by the cupful out of a huge barrel. We must have eaten 100 pickles each. Everyone in my family knows the story of how I accidentally missed the ketchup container and dipped a fry into my milkshake. Now when I dip fries in my shake, it's on purpose. I remember when I was 12 years old, my mother and my cousin Noel Novak, Larry's brother, picked me up from dance class, and we went for dinner to celebrate Noel's graduation from high school. Years later, when I was in high school, we would go to McDonald's every Friday night after the football game. I wish you could see this photo. Marcia couldn't remember if they won the game that night, but everyone is smiling as if they did. Wherever your local McDonald's is, there's nothing better than that wonderful feeling of community. Well, maybe that feeling is tied with eating a Big Mac. McDonald's, I'm loving it. It was just so sweet. Lance was walking back from taking a huge piss, I'm sure.
It was a big piss. Yeah.
And then sweetly just gave Michael like a sweet, tender brush across the shoulders. And they
So
had
tender.
It's because I still had pee on my hands.
Yeah, he was wiping his hands on me.
But wait, you guys, so is it new? Is it?
Here's the thing. How long can you be a newlywed? Is there a
1 year
limit? It's 1 year.
I think it's 1 year.
So we're no longer because
We
we're
passed that.
2.5 years now.
Yeah.
Well, it's all over
Together
now.
for 6.
What have been, okay, I have a gazillion questions. What have been some of the biggest okay, this is a two-parter. What have been some of the biggest challenges? And number two, what do you get asked being a gay couple that annoys you? Or like, maybe we'll start with that one.
The most annoying
Like, the
gay
most-
question you get?
Yes.
I don't think we get this too much anymore. But I think about 5 years ago, everyone's always top or bottom. Top or bottom.
Oh, really? People felt like they could ask you that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that mostly gay men asking you that or straight people?
Both.
Both, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess it was just
Mostly men or
infatuation.
women? Both?
Both. Actually, women are more
A
curious.
lot of straight girls.
Yeah, straight girls
Like
really.
drunk
Because I think we're
wanna
trying to
know.
figure it out.
Yeah, right?
Within ourselves.
Yeah, you're like, give me some tips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it's bizarre.
Just the tip.
That's my favorite. I'm like, Chris, no more.
No more. That's
And then what's been the most challenging?
Yeah.
Well, I think with us, I mean, just this industry is challenging, so you never know what that next job is. So are we going to be in New York this year? Are we going to be in Los Angeles? It's, you try to find as much time together as possible, but it's really hard.
I know. Well, maybe, and I always credit that with, I mean, amongst a lot of other things, but my long distance relationship with Chris, I mean, it's not, I wouldn't describe it as that, but we do spend a lot of time apart.
Right.
But it does, the advantage of that is it makes you so appreciate the time you have together, and you really, really value that. And
No, it's true, because then you plan things.
Yeah.
you don't want to waste it fighting.
Yeah.
And, like, all the minutia of, I mean, it's a high price to pay, but it is a benefit.
But somehow it's
silver
working.
lining.
It's working.
We'll see.
It's working.
We'll see how long it works,
How
right, baby?
rude. You're stuck with me, so
You're stuck with
get
me.
used to it.
Do you guys ever have like the partner husband thing? Do people ever, I don't know.
Like your partner, your husband? No one ever says partner anymore. I feel like now
it
that
is
we
kind of antiquated, isn't
I feel
it?
like older people.
older gays definitely say partner because
Okay.
you couldn't get married.
Right.
But now that we're allowed to get married, I think we're still allowed to get married in most states, right?
Yeah, sure.
we're still good.
For sure.
Yeah, people have really adapted the husband thing, which is great.
Yeah.
because that's what we all was raised with.
Right.
that family.
No,
unit.
it's a really, I was thinking about like the constructs of marriage and how it's so associated with, it's so, I don't know, tangled with our legal system because I've been divorced before. And, and before I married Chris, I thought a lot about like, well, what's the point of actually like getting legally married? But what I realized is how that the word husband or wife, it's not only important to you to some degree, but what's most important is how other people respect your relationship.
100%.
It's different than saying, girlfriend or boyfriend.
No, it's true. It's much more respect. Yeah, I mean, when we were just boyfriends for 4 years,
Everyone was like, "You guys are playing, right?"
Pretty much.
People don't take it as seriously at all.
Right.
But yeah, once you are, you say that husband thing now it's real. Then you
Yeah.
get invited to couples vacations and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's great.
Would you guys ever take a gay cruise?
We were just talking about this
We
yesterday.
were. I think yes is the short answer.
I really want to.
They look scary, but
Here's my problem, because we do a cruise every year that I
Yes.
host, but the only reason I host it is because it's the biggest ship in the world. I don't want to get on one of those cruises that you're on this tiny ship and you're stuck there for days.
No.
I need space. I need room.
Right.
And so I would have to really check out. In theory, yes, I would love to go on a gay cruise, but I need to know the size of the boat.
The cruise that your trip is on has a gay cruise on that same ship.
Wait, as we're going?
No, I'm saying Atlantis Cruise
Would you
rents out
ever-
that Royal Caribbean cruise that
Lance?
you
cool.
use.
Would you ever would you guys ever charter a yacht for 12 people group vacation, week and a half long French Polynesia?
Yes.
Or would those
Are
people
you paying?
Well, okay, but wait, really think about this. 12 people,
Yeah.
one boat.
Yeah. I've done it.
You have and no
Yes.
fights?
No fights.
I would love
People are chill?
Yeah, no, we
Because I'm always
right?
hesitant about the massive group, because that's a big group vacation.
we had a blast. It was a week. We rented the Christina O, which was Onassis's boat, like back in the day. And we went all over the French Riviera and all that kind of place.
I wasn't there.
No, it's before I met
I
you.
wasn't there.
But it was nice because we were
but
just.
you had met me.
Well,
I know, it's
no,
awkward.
no, actually, we might have met maybe one time at that point because this was in 2000.
We met
Yeah.
early.
Yeah, we did.
We were babies back
I
then.
met you before we even moved to Los Angeles.
We were cute. You're very handsome.
You're very
Go
beautiful. Look
go
at you.
on. I didn't want to go down that road, but since you went,
Well, let's do it.
This episode of Unqualified is brought to you in part by State Farm. And in honor of their surprisingly great auto insurance rates, I'm going to tell you about a particularly surprising day on set. It takes me a long time to read a script. For almost every line of dialogue, I will stop to figure out why my character would say it, how it fits in the conversation, and how it's going to come out of my mouth. Between the lines, there are larger chunks of text which describe everything else happening in the scene. Maybe what a room looks like, what characters are wearing, and what they're doing. As I often underestimate how long everything in my life takes, I know I can make up some time by reading those larger chunks a little faster. I got the script for Overboard about 6 months before we started production. I read it in my warm living room, wearing comfortably warm clothes, sipping from a warm mug of tea. Somehow, it never occurred to me that when you jump off a boat in the middle of the ocean, the water is surprisingly cold. And it doesn't get any warmer on take 2. Here at Unqualified, we love State Farm because they provide coverage that meets your needs at a surprisingly great rate. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or go to statefarm.com for a quote today. This episode of Unqualified is brought to you in part by Zocdoc. Who gets excited about trying a new restaurant that has 2 out of 5 stars? When it comes to finding healthcare, don't ratings matter even more? Zocdoc is a free app where you can compare doctors, read reviews from real patients, and even make same-day appointments. When I finally called to reschedule my dentist appointment, I was told that my dentist had been retired for nearly 3 years. In my defense, parking was a nightmare. Through Zocdoc, I found a new dentist who had great reviews, took my insurance, and whose office was actually within walking distance. I was also able to book an appointment instantly without talking to a receptionist who made me feel guilty about not having my teeth cleaned for 3 years. My new dentist didn't make me feel guilty either, and only suggested I floss a little more often. Whether you need a primary care physician, dentist, dermatologist, psychiatrist, eye doctor, or other specialist, Zocdoc makes healthcare easy. Now is the time to prioritize your health. Go to Zocdoc.com/unqualified and download the Zocdoc app. Sign up for free and book a top-rated doctor who might be available as soon as today. That's Zocdoc.com/unqualified. All right, so, okay, well, let's do some dating deal breakers since you guys...
Right.
Oh, this is also my friend Sim Sarna.
Oh, you're introducing... I've known Lance for years.
It's true.
I've known him as long as you've known him.
Oh,
You know what is so fucked up? Is that you weren't even, like, picking up on anything I was throwing you there. How long have we fucking done this? You're like... What the fuck are you saying or doing? Shut up.
I don't know why I'm so angry at you right now.
I know.
I know why you're angry.
Today it's been that day where I don't know why. I mean, I adore you. I love you.
I know, but you're
you've been
over-explaining
pushing my
things.
buttons.
But can we call out someone that's supposed to be here right now?
Oh, yes.
All right, so like this isn't even supposed to be my episode, okay? I was supposed to be the sidekick here, which I'm not complaining because I'll be the Alec Baldwin.
Top
of
or
the show. I
bottom,
wanna make
Lance?
as many- But Miss Lisa Vanderpump was supposed to be here.
Yeah.
We were supposed to be her sidekick, but somehow she did not get the date
No, she
told to her. So this is going to happen another day.
Yeah, I just
But
saw
you're
her.
stuck with us.
I just saw her in Gelson's right before
You
I came
ran
here.
into... Wait, can you tell us what happened exactly? Because this was about an hour ago, right?
Yes, I was buying some dog food for our children, and I'm like in the checkout line, and I look in front of me, and I'm like, this woman looks oddly like Lisa Vanderpump. So I just like whisper in her ear. Thank God it was her. I'm like, Lisa. And she jumps and looks at me. She's like, oh, hello, darling. And I was like, what are you doing? She's like, oh, I'm just driving back from Montecito. I was there all
Yes, of
weekend.
course she was.
Everyone's still in the car, like her husband, the dogs. Everyone's in the car. She's like, I had to pick up some food just for
Dog food as well?
Probably.
Yeah, she
for
picks up her
sure.
own dog food, right?
Yeah, well, she makes the dogs their own food. So
I like
it's human food.
Gelson's, all right?
Yeah,
She got the Gelson's meat.
And so I was like, aren't you supposed to do something like with Lance? She was like, I don't think so. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I texted Lance. I'm like, well, if Lisa's supposed to be on this podcast today, I'm pretty sure she's not going to make it.
Yeah. And literally last week we had dinner with her and we were talking about this podcast. We were so excited to do it, but I guess she just didn't know the date.
I thought we had confirmation from all
See,
parties.
he's mad. This is why.
I know that's
This is why I'm mad.
I'm not mad. I love her. I know Sim loves her. I think, but no, we're super excited to have her on.
What's your
she's back.
infatuation with Lisa Vanderpump? Now, do you watch all the Housewife shows or just?
I
Beverly
used
Hills?
to watch all of them. But I like Beverly Hill.
Yes.
I admire her regalness.
Mm-hmm.
She's she's clearly a queen. And I love I think that she's also, I don't know if I hope she would take this as a compliment, but very much a mother figure. And so, Vanderpump Rules, all the, like, these little goslings are like, mommy, like me. And I don't know. I mean, and she's clearly very intelligent and witty and charming.
I feel you. That's how we feel about her, too. I mean, she has become family.
Yeah.
And, I come from the other side of the tracks for sure. So it's fun to be around her because she's always making fun of me and my lifestyle. Because,
Your lifestyle?
I'm a relaxed person.
Well, me too.
I don't have the fanciest things in
Do you
life.
think that people think that because you're gay that you are more into, I don't know, I'm sorry to circle back to gay stereotypes.
Go for it. Like fancier, like
Maybe,
more
I don't know.
fashionable
Or
things.
like, what are the different pressures? Because for me as an act, like, I don't know, whatever.
No, I think when people come over to your house as a gay man, I think the first thing they want to know is, how did you decorate your house? And I think we do very well. I mean, we're good at the whole decorating thing. So I think
we're good.
we have a good
You
gay
are,
house.
because Michael's like a great artist. And
Thank you.
Yeah, the walls are just ever changing with pop art, which is nice. And
So
But it
you
is.
totally are fitting into a stereotype.
100%. Because I mean, you go to like some of our friends' houses and they're most
You're
immaculate.
like pop art.
Yeah, and it's like, oh God, what do they even think about our house?
But we like, we like to live in a place that feels lived in.
Yeah.
You come in, take your shoes off, let's
Yes.
have fun.
I like and
Lisa's is,
and
it's a
you're
museum.
known. You guys are known as like the best hosts in Hollywood.
Is that what we're known for?
Yes.
I think so.
I need
Yeah.
to put that on my
Yeah.
business
Yeah.
card.
Yeah.
I read it in the trades today.
If you ran for mayor, if you both as a team, actually that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
We could be co-mayors.
The mayors of
love
Los
that.
Angeles.
The mayor's. I don't want to be mayor of Los Angeles.
Oh, come
though.
on.
Give me
We
West
need your-
Hollywood.
No. That's
LA's
too
a
on
big
the nose.
responsibility.
You're gonna make it better. You got a great team. Just
Are you going to be my
like
campaign manager?
Kellyanne. I'll be
Kelly, you're gonna be my Kellyanne. I love it. No, I see. Give me Palm Springs. Give me West Hollywood. LA. That's being the mayor
but
of New
see,
York.
you're getting cities that are already fixed because other gay men have come in and
true,
fixed
yeah.
them.
Exactly.
What
We
about
need you to
Burbank? Does
come
that
in
need
and
some
fix.
Can I take Sherman Oaks? Wait, that is Los Angeles.
What about Camarillo?
Santa Barbara looks real nice this time of year. Oh my god.
No, defeating the. Okay, so now.
Wait, before we go into
Yeah.
that, I just want, Lance, you probably, I mean, obviously you remember this, but this was a long time ago. One of my favorite times at your house back in the day when we used to all hang out a long time ago,
Yeah.
when you used to have parties at your old house up
The Mulholland House.
Mulholland
Yeah.
House. Do you remember this party that you had? Maybe not been once or twice, but you had this. It was during the day. It was like a beer Olympics.
Yeah, Beer
yeah.
Olympics. We talk about that all the time.
And literally every
That
day he
was
talks
so
about
much
it.
fun.
Yeah, well, we had 2 Beer Olympics, which was so, and we, I had this house had a huge front courtyard, and it had this fountain. So we'd empty the fountain and we would put fire logs in it, so you'd have like the flame of the Olympics in our thing.
Amazing.
And then we would be in teams, teams of 5, and you'd play flip cup, beer pong, and some other things. But then the day of the party, there's about 200 people that, signed up and are going to come to the party. It ended up being 600 people.
I'm getting anxiety.
Such anxiety.
It was messy, but so
I bet
much
it was a
fun.
blast.
So much fun. I still see pictures of that. I'm like, oh my God. And I didn't even know half the people. And now I know a lot of those people. I'm like, oh my gosh, you were at that party? Like, yeah. I feel like you were there. Were you
I
not?
don't
You never
know. I
went
don't
to
think
those?
no.
You've had a few parties at that house. Quite a few.
That house got lived in.
The only party I went to was Amanda's 30th.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Aw. Well,
I
yeah.
know.
That house was perfect for my 20s. Yeah. But it needed to be retired. And now they just redid that house. I don't know if you pass it now. It's on the corner of Coldwater and Mulholland. Redid the whole thing. I mean, it's beautiful.
I mean, it was a beautiful
beautiful.
house.
I mean, it was, but it was built in the 20s, so it had some.
Well, it was a compound with this amazing view overlooking all of LA.
Yeah. It was nice.
It was intimidating.
I liked it.
Nice to have a compound.
Al
like.
Jolson built it too. He had a little racist
Oh, fantastic.
silent films. Mammy. Yeah. Well, that's what built the house.
The house Mammy built.
The house that racism built. Oh God! And it was a white colonial looking house. Yeah, that fit perfect.
Oh my God.
Lance from Mississippi.
All right, now we're gonna imagine you guys are both single.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dating deal breakers,
Dating deal breakers. Okay.
Okay.
I'm good at this.
For sure.
and you can ask questions, do whatever you want here. Okay.
Okay.
You can talk amongst yourselves, confer.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Wait, but this is before we. This is like they're not in a relationship right now. They're both single.
Yes.
Gotcha.
We are single
Ready
and ready
to-
to mingle.
Remember how I said earlier that Sim wasn't in a very listening mode?
Yeah.
Did you just catch that?
Yeah.
I-
But,
because I-
he's got a lot on his mind.
He does.
I know.
He does. Look at him. Sim, why are you so stressed?
It's a loss for words.
I'm not stressed anymore. I'm actually really happy because I was. You know what, Lance? Thank you. Thank you for putting all of us
I
at
think
ease
it's
and
North
showing
Korea.
up. It might be North Korea.
Yeah. All our
really
butts
winging
are. What
was that?
All our butts are like puckered. Yeah. Over North Korea right now.
Yeah.
I know.
Well,
not get
blame it on the
political, shall
rain.
I know, but I am happy that Lance and Michael are here. Thank you guys so much.
Look at that huge smile across his face. I'm really happy
Don't
you guys
try
are
to
here.
sell
Thank
it.
you so much.
We'll take her word for it.
I like your Ellen DeGeneres coffee mug. Does that inspire you to be a host? You're like,
Yeah.
I feel like the power of Ellen going through
you
my
know-
coffee mug. Because I do that with what's his name?
Lance gets mistaken for Ellen all the time.
And that's not even a joke, y'all. That's not even a joke. That's for reals. That's for reals. I know. I mean, I do. I get this all the time. Like,
No, you're totally what? You're
no, mainly
I don't
I get
understand.
if Ellen and
was
Anne
such good
Heche had a baby, it would be me. That's what I get a lot. Yeah,
Who says that to
a lot
you?
of people. They're like, you're like Ellen. You're like gay Ellen. I'm like, well, she's already gay, but yeah.
Same haircut, eyes, clothes. Yeah.
I thought that would bond us, but we didn't really bond. Yeah.
Well,
Moving on.
yeah.
There's always Rosie
Yeah.
O'Donnell.
Okay. The guy you're dating only takes baths.
Only takes baths. Definitely not a deal breaker.
No, not a deal breaker.
Well, I mean, but they wash their hair, right? I mean,
Yeah.
You could do that in
yeah.
a bath.
Well, I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I just-
He washes
She
his
said I could ask questions. Okay,
yeah.
That
Michael.
was a very specific question, but they wash their hair, right?
But it's a good one.
Yeah,
Specific.
Yeah, because you don't want
That's good.
stinky hair. No,
Yeah.
I mean this one right here. He loves a bath.
I love
I'm not a
baths.
bath
But this
person.
is only
No.
bath.
Only bath. I mean, no. I mean that wouldn't be a deal breaker for me.
I mean, only if
relaxing.
they like plan their if they were late to everything because I need to
yeah.
take a bath now and we have 5 minutes to leave. That might be a little old. So if they plan their baths accordingly, it would be fine.
Okay, so
Yeah.
now this guy doesn't though.
Oh,
He doesn't have a job, but he is British.
Oh, there's the deal breaker. Just kidding, babe. You're half British-ish.
ish.
Oh, you mean the British part is the deal? I thought you were saying the not having a job part is the deal
Well,
breaker.
both.
Really? Oh wait. Okay,
No,
so
just kidding.
wait.
No, I love
What-
British people.
Well,
I'm
no,
gonna-
no. Tell me.
Here's my problem with.
I'm not gonna wiggle out of this one.
I know, right? Here's
for
my
it.
thing, and you know what I'm about to say. It's the
Probably.
British children that gets me. So if I have kids with this person,
They wouldn't
and they
say
have,
mum.
No,
Think about that.
It's because I was on a plane and there was this little, maybe 4 or 5-year-old kid behind me. And he was kicking my chair and he would not shut up. And it was like, the whole time. And I'm like, I can't.
This is why you won't be with a British person
Because I know that's what our kid's going to sound like. It's
How
going to
many-
remind me of that.
He
airplane.
hates British
How
kids
many
speaking.
fucking scarring experiences have you had that have just eliminated like
One.
thousands and thousands of people from?
Just that one, really. Yeah. But this kid did it. And I mean, and I will, yeah.
It's true.
I
If we,
can't
if
ever.
we see like a movie or a show and the kid's in it and he speaks in a little British accent, Lance is just
it
like,
gets to me.
ugh.
And it's just the British
Horrible
accent. It's because
child.
of that kid. Because
No, what about Harry Potter? Is there a cutoff?
Nah, they're older. They have to be like 5, 6 years old. Yeah,
Okay.
like little kids that can barely talk anyway.
Yeah, when they're really cute and sweet and you know that he hates them.
So you're okay with only taking baths then?
Yes.
yeah,
Going back to the original question. Yeah,
Sure.
I'm good with just baths. But yeah, the job thing. That's. A
I
deal
mean,
breaker.
I will say though, he might have to make sure, like, if you guys are going on a vacation, that he has to have you call the hotel to make sure there's a bath.
So what if we were at a place that only had showers, would he just not bathe, or would he just
He'd
lay
be
on the floor of the
pissed.
shower? But would he shower?
No.
Oh,
no.
a deal breaker then. I can't. No.
Not even like a wet rag,
Like a sponge bath?
like a sponge bath.
No.
In
No,
the
he's
groin
pissed
area?
that you guys didn't think about the fact that you didn't call ahead, that you didn't plan, because you know that he's like scared of a shower head.
Oh, well, this person would have to have amazing other qualities. and charter a yacht for 12 friends every year, and then I'll accept it.
Are we talking about someone that's in this room? Like, Sim? Are we talking about Sim?
Sim is crazy about showering. He takes like 5 showers
I do take
a
a few
day.
showers a day. But getting back to the British thing,
Yeah.
because I just want to make it clear that the reason you brought up British is because
Oh, yes.
you told me earlier that they...
I've been in London. And
Bragger.
it's a big... I've been in London.
Guys, I've been in London.
It's like the biggest city in the UK.
Yeah, and it actually rains there. It does.
They call their dollar pound.
That's crazy. I love it.
It's so weird. They drive on the other... Those sillies. They
That's a
drive
weight.
on the left
Oh my God, they're
side.
crazy.
Like every time I get into the car, I'm like, oh, that's the wrong side. Because of course I have a driver.
Oh my God, ridiculous.
Of course, I have a driver.
Anyway, it seems like people in London take a lot of baths.
That's where she was getting at.
So you think people in London take more baths than showers?
I
think
feel
they
like
do, too.
British is like Europeans in general tend to be right,
Yes.
like a little more
they have those
bathtubby
those
than
little
It's true.
claw bathtubs, right?
yeah.
Doesn't everyone in England have those bathtubs?
Yes, it's a
Yeah.
requirement.
Yeah.
It's a requirement.
Yeah.
Like
I
your
know.
your bathtub like might take flight. That's what like.
True, my mom's
Like-
British.
Oh, it's like
takes
bed knobs and
baths.
broomsticks. Oh, I love
My mom
that.
takes baths like every day.
Yeah, I feel like
She's
you do
British.
too. Like, You're always in a bath.
Thank you, Michael.
love
You
baths.
I love baths too. But I don't. I love the idea of that. I
a lot
can't
of
stay
effort.
in for more than 4 or 5 minutes.
My biggest pet peeve: pruny
Prunes?
hands.
Oh, he hates
Prunes.
it. Hates.
It's in
British
my prunes
children
quickly.
and prunes. See, we
Yeah.
are unraveling some
I
shit
know.
here, Lance.
You're breaking it down right now with
just
Lance.
wait.
There's going to be more.
wait till the other questions.
This is better than my therapy session. Let's do it.
Okay, he asked you to shower every time before sex.
no.
No, I mean I like being clean, but no, sometimes you just want to, go at it without.
Gonna kill the mood.
Yeah.
So that's a
without
deal
thinking
breaker?
about
It's a deal breaker completely?
It is a deal breaker if it is every
Every
single
time.
time. Yes.
But what
that
if
would
he
be a deal
says like, it's just like being at the pool? You wash off before and you wash off after.
Yeah, but then there's just so much thought into it. Then you kind of get out of the mood. I like, sometimes to be spur of the moment, fun, or just jump in the pool.
I mean, if you were like at
But
the
what if
gym
he's
just
wait,
now,
wait,
ran a
wait.
marathon.
What if he's
but-
like, but it's because you're so dirty.
no.
Ew, no.
I don't like smells.
On the flip side, that is disgusting.
Wow, I thought I was kind of seductive there.
No.
I wasn't.
I know a lot of people are into that.
I would say, what is your
no.
window of time after a shower? I mean, he has
Well, it
to have a
depends-
shower within 12 hours.
Well, it depends what you did that day.
Well,
Are
yeah.
you guys into like? You don't have to get into this too much at all, but like
Showers?
talking during sex.
No.
We're not big talkers.
I think it's awkward to
Yeah.
talk. Because
I'm
like,
always surprised when people say they
couldn't-
can laugh.
I couldn't. No,
well,
laughing. no.
if I started talking like really dirty, I would start laughing.
Well,
because
I
think
would
it's
be
so
laughing.
I've laughed a few times with Chris.
If I heard it coming from him, it would be really funny because it's so not him.
I'm so not that.
all.
No.
Yeah, I mean, it would be hilarious. Yes, and I would be laughing.
Good to know. I'm gonna just surprise you one day.
Oh
and
my
just guess-
God.
Just be real dirty.
It'll really put me in the mood.
Yeah. Gonna pee on him.
Oh,
Just kidding.
Ooh, all right.
how did we get to there?
There's a shower.
you said
Golden
dirty.
shower.
Just went
There
there.
you go. Okay. He buys you a 1-month anniversary gift.
I like that because I'm that guy.
Wait, what do you mean a 1 month? Wait, what?
After we've been dating a month, remember I did that
Oh, a
to you?
1 month anniversary gift.
I would give him a card like every month, and then after the fourth one, when you could tell it he didn't really care, I'm like, all right, no more of these.
Oh,
I'll give-
Lance was super sweet at first. No, I thought it was
would
very
love
sweet.
I would
thought
love
it
it
was sweet.
too. I would love it too. I feel like Chris and I did that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But that's because I'm the kind of person that I just don't do anything very casually. Like I feel like I'm sort of all in when I'm in, and
Yeah.
so if I'm been dating somebody for a month, I'm gonna marry them.
You're like me. Like we're basically lesbians.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
But
like
you guys
love.
are both like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you fell quick as
You're
far as
both
I did.
romantics. That's really nice.
Who gave the first gift?
Oh, he gave the first gift, and it was a.
Do you remember it?
Yeah.
heart.
Well, besides his heart, it was a $75 gift certificate to 7-Eleven.
That was the first gift.
And a teddy bear and flowers because I was sick.
That is
Aw.
And I love
amazing.
7.
That's really
I used to
sweet.
love 7-Eleven.
Literally,
It's clever and romantic. I love this.
yeah, well, because
'Cause it's
I
ridiculous.
rescued him from a really bad situation. He would go to 7-Eleven 3 times a day. He lived across the way.
I lived like a couple
and
blocks
that
away.
he would have his breakfast, lunch, and dinner at 7-Eleven.
What were
He
they?
literally ate every day at
I
7-Eleven.
ate there a lot.
What did you eat?
What did you eat? Give us your Give us your like.
Honestly,
ones are good.
I would just eat all their sandwiches.
They do have good
They're
sandwiches.
delicious.
Yeah, they do.
People, put up their nose at me, and I'm like,
No,
you
7-Eleven
know what?
has some good food.
You tried, and I want to hear what you think. Yeah,
Yeah.
'cause it's
No.
delicious.
Yeah,
No, I
it's
love
good.
7-Eleven. Has
So
everything you
I
need.
thought, they always say a way to a man's heart is through his stomach. So I was like, $75 of 7-Eleven food. That's going to last you 3 months.
Slim Jims and Cheetos for life. Yeah. No, that's not
I
what
just
I
am
got.
realizing that I've never lived near a 7-Eleven. So I don't know
That's
what.
probably a good thing.
I've lived next to mini marts. Don't get me wrong. I'm not like, but
But you do live next to a 7-Eleven. You do.
fuck you.
On Sunset and
What an asshole.
Actually.
Yeah. And
But the question is, can you be near a school?
no.
Okay.
How many feet away are you from the nearest school?
He has been divorced twice,
Okay.
once from a woman and once from a man.
That's not a deal breaker for me.
Not a deal breaker.
No. It's, we live in a modern world.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it happens.
Do you feel like if you were straight, you would have a different answer?
Probably, because I probably wouldn't be as open-minded, so I probably wouldn't understand it as much, and I wouldn't believe that was real.
Oh, well, if Lance was straight and grew up the way he grew up, he'd be a completely different person.
Yeah. I grew up in Mississippi, so we're all brainwashed into thinking weird things.
Right.
So
But
thank
do you know what I'm
God
saying? Like,
Yeah.
Because I think my answer would be along those lines. I would have a lot more hesitancy, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, especially why
And I don't know if that's me being closed-minded, though.
It's not closed-minded. It's just now you have opened up the whole world for him to be attracted to. We're only competition with women. Now you have competition with guys and women,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's just more options out there. and
That's
that's
so true.
scarier.
Yep. That's a great way to put it.
So you're just jealous.
Scary. Yeah.
Get over it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're right. I mean, I think also, too, though.
Wait, Chris has been with a boy?
It's
all coming out.
Here first.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I think how the level of confusion maybe one has internally. I think maybe that would be also. I would want that person to really have examined themselves, maybe.
Yeah, because I see that a lot. Because we have a few friends too that are still teetering on the bisexual thing, and they talk about women a lot when we know they're
just
completely gay.
They just don't want to say they're
do they
gay.
say like,
They're just
"Oh man, her
because they're gay.
jugs were rocking"? Like,
Not- not
I
that
want to hear a
straight.
gay man.
Yeah, those
about-
jugs
man,
were
her
rocking.
jugs were rocking.
Oh man.
I want to hear an obviously gay man talk about a woman with like, can you guys do it?
that ass is tight.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, look at that ass, so tight. Yeah, look at those titties. Yeah,
Oh my god, I think I can
No,
see
no.
her clit.
yeah. Oh my god, so hot.
It's wet.
Yeah, I'm so turned on.
I'm gonna pound that shit so hard.
Yes. Yeah, it
real
does
convincing.
It does get annoying though when some of your friends are definitely gay, and you know the ones because of their family's situation back home. The ones that are still not okay with them being gay, and maybe they haven't even told their family yet. So you just want them to be just more comfortable with themselves. You're like, no, you're not.
I have a
into that.
question for you, and this might be completely ignorant, and
That's
you guys
okay.
have okay.
We like ignorance.
I don't understand why would they go through the effort of continuing to date women when they're not necessarily attract. It just seems like a lot of work to go through all of that.
Well, it's because they don't want their family to suspect they're gay or friends to suspect.
But isn't it's such just at a certain point when you're in your 30s and 40s? I mean, come on, enough already.
I mean,
right?
we all did like in high school. Like,
I get that.
Everyone has a different background, and I understand what it's like to come from a place where it's it's very religious and it's just scary, to tell your family because a lot of times you just get kicked out of the house, you get kicked out of the family, you won't talk to them ever again. So. A lot of people move to Los Angeles and just don't tell their family that they're, I
can understand the family aspect of it, but why is it with you guys, your peers and friends?
I think they're just so brainwashed into just being that type of person.
I think they're just used, and it's an insecurity again. They think they're going to be like less manly now that they just admit that they're gay.
And that's a big thing in the gay community too, is taking your masculinity away. And I think we do it the worst to ourselves in the community because we make everything feminine and fun and all that. But there's all spectrums of being gay, and I think once you come out, you immediately lose that masculinity.
I love that. I want that to be like a PSA.
The spectrums of gayness.
Hey, you guys, don't box us in. We're a spectrum. Don't forget the spectrum.
It's the new Time Warner.
You want to do a 5-minute break, and then we'll get to calls?
Yeah.
Oh, we get calls. I forgot.
Yeah.
By the way, you are our second repeat guest.
Really? I was going to ask that. Who else who would I have to beat?
Well, Chris doesn't really count, but...
Yeah, Chris doesn't count. He lives here.
He actually hasn't even been a full guest yet.
He hasn't been a full guest.
Oh, well, then he doesn't count at all.
Aubrey Plaza.
Oh, I love Aubrey Plaza.
And Allison Janney, but we only aired one episode.
Oh, yes, man.
Regina Hall.
Oh, Regina Hall. Excuse me.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
God.
I forgot
So
about
basically,
that.
you lied.
I just lied. It's not a big deal anymore, Lance. I'm sorry.
Obviously, I told you I want to be the Alec Baldwin of this show, so I'm going to come at least 3 times a year.
All right, let's take a quick break.
This episode of Unqualified is brought to you in part by Warby Parker. Warby Parker was founded with a rebellious spirit and the lofty goal of creating boutique quality eyewear at a revolutionary price point. Sunglasses, with or without a prescription, start at $95 and, just like eyeglasses, are available through their home try-on program. You just choose 5 pairs and see which ones you like. I was surprised by how quickly they arrived, which presented me with the immediate problem of deciding which ones to keep. I loved all of them, so you can guess what happened. And not only can you feel good about how cool you look, you can also feel good knowing that for every pair of glasses sold, Warby Parker distributes a pair of glasses to someone in need through partnerships with nonprofits like Vision Spring. Offering eyeglasses, sunglasses, contact lenses, and eye exams, Warby Parker is committed to providing exceptional vision care online and in stores. So put your FSA or HSA dollars to good use on Warby Parker prescription glasses, prescription sunglasses, contact lenses, and eye exams. Try Warby Parker's free home try-on program. Order 5 pairs of glasses to try at home for free for 5 days. There's no obligation to buy. Ships free and includes a prepaid return shipping label. Try 5 pairs of glasses at home for free at warbyparker.com/unqualified. That's warbyparker.com/unqualified. This episode of Unqualified is brought to you in part by Osea. Wondering what to gift your friends and family this holiday season? Female founded over 25 years ago by a mother and daughter team, Osea's award-winning cleansers, serums, face moisturizers, and body products give you the results you want. Skin that looks and feels amazing. I recently got to try Osea's new body butter, which, like their now famous Undaria algae body oil, transforms dry skin without being greasy, has the same incredible scent, and leaves your skin soft, smooth, and healthy looking. If my experience is any indication, you can count on your partner giving you a lot of compliments. This holiday season, stock up and share your new favorite clean skincare and body care with your friends and family. Unqualified listeners get 10% off your first order with promo code ANNA at OseaMalibu.com. You'll get free samples with every order, and orders over $50 get free shipping. Gifting is always easier if you start early, so head to OSEAMalibu.com. Use code ANNA.
Give us an update of what's going on with all of your former bandmates. Give us what's happening with everyone right now.
Well, Justin Timberlake has had a fall from grace. He's not doing anything really. No, he's doing amazing. In fact, working on a new album, which I'm excited about. Joey Fatone it just opened up a hot dog place. Okay, get this, because I'm kind of obsessed with this, and I want to franchise this in West Hollywood, and you'll understand why. So his last name is Fatone, so he has Fat One hot dogs.
That's great.
So tell us why. Why would it work in West Hollywood, Lance?
I don't know, Anna.
Fat One hot dogs?
But I want it.
I don't think so.
No, but it has to be Lance Bass's Fat One in West Hollywood. Like, I want to franchise.
Never gonna
this.
work.
Never work.
Chris Kirkpatrick just moved to Nashville and is starting a record label with Justin. So they're working together, and I think he might be doing all the A&R there.
And he's about to have a baby.
Oh, and he's about to have a baby. Yeah. And then JC's been living in LA since we stopped making music, and he's been producing and writing and doing a lot of acting too. He's done a lot of films the last couple of years.
And what about you?
Me, I'm just married and boring now. No,
true.
No, but I have 2 shows coming out this year.
You were telling me earlier there's a show that's coming out in August, right?
August 16th.
This is such a great idea.
Have you heard about this yet?
No, no.
Anna, you're gonna die.
Tell me.
All right, so VH1 is doing this show called 90s House, because 90s is the thing now. I mean, it's
Then
the
is
new.
suddenly my
it's the
house
new
in
black.
style because this might be great.
Sell the house now. You're gonna make a fortune.
We got some solid 1997 happening here.
Well, it was based off the show that MTV did in 2001 called 70s House. And so it's a competition where these millennials move into a house where they don't know what show they're going on. They think that they're probably going on The Real World.
Oh my God.
And
this is crazy.
Oh yeah. So it's like Big Brother, which is my favorite show ever. So like 15 or so people move into a house and you transport into the 90s. So clothing, no cell phones, you get one computer, all the games. I mean, everything is the 90s.
Even the way you
Pager?
speak.
Do they get a pager?
Maybe. I hope so.
Why would they have
I don't
to
know all the
page each
details
other?
yet.
Like
But I'm the over the
paging
top.
somebody in the garage.
I'm an over the top host. I'm
Yeah.
probably gonna have my frosted tips back, and I'm gonna pretend
my
that I'm
gosh,
straight and back in the
love
closet.
this.
So I'm gonna hit on all the women contestants.
This is amazing.
Yeah, and then it's a competition. So basically, throughout these games, one
Will you
person's
practice?
eliminated every week. Okay, if you have to act the most 90s.
Okay,
so
but
if you
wait.
say something like, "Oh, that's I don't know, Dilio Fresh," is that 90 or?
I'm about to squirm out of my seat. I'm having a
Squirm
problem.
away.
Okay, but listen, Lance, can you pretend like I want you to hit on me,
Yeah.
like you would back in the 90s?
Oh yeah. I can do
Okay,
that.
so how are you gonna do it? Come on, what's?
How's it going, Anna?
Hey, good, Lance. How you doing? This house is crazy, isn't
Thanks.
it?
Has anyone told you how great your eyes look in this candlelight?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I mean, not really, because Michelle told me earlier that I look like a raccoon.
Oh, who's Michelle? Get rid of her.
You think?
You're the most gorgeous creature I've ever seen in my entire life.
I'm a gorgeous creature like a unicorn?
Wait, is that something on your lip? Let me get that. Oh.
That's the Colts. Good. All right. I love it.
And just like that, we're
Can I
in.
ask you a personal question? Before you came out, you were crushing with the women, weren't you?
I would not say I was crushing with women. I mean, I had, girlfriends and that type of stuff, but no, I was not trying to be a player.
But would you ever how many times? Let me ask you. Like, have you ever met a girl one night and taken at a bar or after a show or whatever it is and taken her back to your hotel room and had fun? Have you ever done that?
Of course. That
So you've
was the
had one
rock
night
star
stands?
life. Yeah. Oh yeah, I've had one night stands, and but that's what I thought people wanted to see out of me because I mean, it was stressful. It was so stressful knowing that you were gay since 4 years old to have to live this crazy. I mean, it was God's little joke to put me in a boy band where 99% of your audience is women that are throwing themselves at you. You're a teenager. I mean, this is a straight guy's dream. Like any guy would give their left nut to be in my place. Right. So here I am, kind of this like now fraud, you know. So yeah, I mean, I when I knew people were looking, especially the guys, I wanted them to think that I was into this too. Yeah, you would meet girls, and yeah, things would happen. But then it was also great that I was in this band too, because you always had an excuse. You know, I'm too busy. You know, I'm never in town. So yeah, you always had an excuse not to date women.
Right.
You've had a couple of higher profile straight relationships. How did that affect your relationship afterwards? Like, or was there a point in the relationship where you told whoever you were dating the truth? Or?
Yeah, there was definitely a couple of girls that I told, because, you know, it would get to that point where like there was this one girl that was still a virgin. All right. And I did not want to take her virginity because I knew eventually
what
it's going
a
to come
safe
out.
place for you to be, though, with a virgin.
Yeah, well, she was one of them. You know, it was hard. So then I finally was like, no, I can't do this to her. And I told her, you know, because I didn't want that to destroy her in the future. Like, I lost my virginity to a gay guy. Great.
That's really generous of you.
Yeah.
It was really, that's sweet. That's considerate, you know?
Yeah, I guess.
Be like, well, to protect her feelings. You know what I mean? To protect her feelings. Because, yeah, of course a woman would internalize that and be like, why doesn't this guy want to fuck me? And,
no.
You know.
It's terrible. It's terrible to do to a girl. Gay guys, don't do this to straight women, please.
Do you want to go to callers?
Let's go to the calls. Lance, you know the drill. Michael, you're going to have fun with this. You'll be great at it. So we're going to call Crista first. Crista is in Austin, and she's 27.
I love Austin.
I do too. Spectrum Coalition.
Hello?
Hey, Crista, it's Sim. How are you?
Hi, Sam. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing really well. Here's Anna.
Hi, Crista. How are you? I guess you just said you were doing really well. But it's really nice to talk to you.
Now who's not listening?
I know.
We have a couple of guests here that Anna's going to introduce you to right now.
Yes, we've got Lance Bass and his amazing husband, Michael. And
Hi, Crista.
Hello, guys.
How are you?
How's it going?
Good.
I'm super great.
Yay.
But Michael, you didn't take Bass.
I did not. No, I did not take the bass.
Oh, sorry. Okay,
just kept
Krista,
my own
sorry.
last name, last name,
No.
last
I thought you said he didn't take the bath. I'm like, we're back on the bath.
No, that would no.
No, because Michael Bass is not bad.
No, it sounds good.
But Lance Turchin's not that great.
No. Well, yeah.
So when we have kids, it'll probably be Turchin Bass.
Hyphenated.
Yeah.
I have a plan for your kid that I want to tell you later.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you gonna,
Okay,
are you gonna
Krista.
carry our kid for us? Do you want to have our kid?
No.
Nope, not at all.
Krista, I'm sorry. Okay, so you're in Austin. Tell us what's happening.
Yeah, what's happening with your girlfriend and her family?
Basically, what's going on is we've been together for a while, and there's nothing official. We're not technically engaged or anything like that, but we do fully intend on getting married. And my family, they're all super cool with it. Everybody really likes her, and they kind of let me do whatever I want, so that's pretty cool. When she sat down and had a talk with her family, which was last fall, she kind of told them that this was pretty serious, and they're very religious, they're very Christian, and they knew we were dating, but she sat them down and told them that this was something that was going to be around, and that, you know, they should kind of get used to it, and we weren't necessarily expecting them to be happy about it, but and I'll start off by saying that her family has been incredibly nice to me. I go to their houses for holidays. Like, it's not bad in any way in that sense. But one of the first questions that she was asked was if marriage was on the table. And she told them that she thought that it would be in the future. And the very first thing that they said was that they wouldn't be attending. So at first it was just kind of like, okay, it is what it is, whatever. But
such a punishing thing, right? I mean, they clearly baited you guys with that question, you know, because they
right.
Yeah. Sorry, go on.
And so what's frustrating is that, and not that it's any of my concern or anything, but the fact that the reason that they're not coming is stated is because it's against their Christian beliefs, and that's totally fine. I completely respect that. However, she's got four other sisters, really, who most have already been married and all have children outside of, marriage, which is totally fine. That's not my place to judge, but they fully support them in every way. So it's kind of like they're being very picky and choosy of where they want to take their stance, and for their religion. So where I guess really what my question is if you guys think that A, we should take the time and effort of spending the next year trying to get them to come, and then B, if we do, is that something I need to be involved in, or is that something that should really just be, Deborah is taking care of that, or if we should come at it as a couple?
Crista, I think that you guys are putting a little bit the cart before the horse in a sense. Listen to me. Oh, with my old euphemisms. God. But because I think that you guys are focused on a wedding that hasn't been planned. You guys aren't engaged yet. I think what you're asking is sort of a larger picture, though, is like, will they accept us any way we are, whether we're married or whether we're together? And it's sort of come down to this specific event that isn't even quite on the books yet. So
right.
But understand what you're wanting to do, because, and I mean, we've learned this as a gay couple. The more that the families around you, the more they get comfortable with it, and that's the scary thing for anyone that's just not they're not educated about something.
Right.
It's scary to them, so they have to warm up to everything.
Yeah.
And I mean, every time that we're with I'm from Mississippi, very, Republican Christian family. And there's extended family members of mine that, didn't come to the wedding because of religious reasons. But the more that we go home and the more that we're kind of with them, the more comfortable they become with it. And I didn't think that would actually happen.
And don't you think, though, like, I imagine this is the case too, that it requires a lot of effort and generosity on your part, because you have to extend yourself, at least initially, a lot more. You have to be the more generous person. You have to be happy. You have to be putting on a little bit of a warm show, which can be really frustrating and unsatisfying sometimes. So you have to accept the idea that you would do that for your partner, give them that gift.
But bottom line with this situation, yes, I mean, I say spend as much quality time as you can with the family to try to change their minds. And yes, to get them to that wedding. And yeah, maybe that could happen. But at the end of the day, you don't want anyone at your wedding that is going to have any kind of negativity, happening around them. And you don't want that
drama
that aura
and you don't want to have to convince.
Because that's your day.
Because in a sense, these people are it's a form of punishment, and it's weird, and to me, it's like deeper issues.
And I get it, because I'm used to people picking and choosing the sins in the Bible that people support and don't support, which is so crazy to me. Because I mean, there's more things said about people with left hands, left-handed people than gay people.
Well, that's a sin. You're going straight to hell there, Lance Bass. If you don't you wave that left hand at me.
But literally, left-handed people are going to hell if you are wriggly. If you believe the Bible every word, then left-handed people are going to hell. So I mean, it's so, and then the marriage thing, the sanctity of marriage. But yeah, you can get divorced 4 times and still get married, and everyone's going to show up at your wedding. But
exactly.
This love of my life, you're not going to show up at.
Don't you question my spectrum, Lance Bass. I know where I'm supposed to be, and I'm supposed to stay there.
But the
don't you confuse me now. I'm sorry. I don't know who that person was.
I will say the one good thing that we have going is that, like I said, she's one of 5 sisters, and all the sisters love us, and they're totally cool with us, and they come and stay at our house, and vice versa when we go there.
So you'll have the fun family members there.
If it comes down to it, and if it comes down to it, and we get to the point where we do want to talk to them and try to get them, I really think that we'd have all their support on our side and everything. But I know it's important to Deborah, and she's kind of just accepted it, and it's just like, they're not coming, that it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what?
It's so hard.
You know what you can do though, and we did this back in Mississippi, because half my family couldn't come because it's just far and they couldn't afford it. And my grandparents are really old now, so them getting on a plane was kind of non-existent. I don't know if they would have come to the wedding anyway, but what we did, we went back home.
Of course they would.
Yeah, I think so. But what we did was we had a really nice engagement party. Was it an engagement party? What do you call that?
Yeah, it was an engagement. It was right before the wedding. But.
It was right before the wedding. So we basically had a mini wedding celebration with all of our family. So they all could be there, and that it was just,
and it wasn't an actual wedding, so
Yeah.
they
So-
can't use the excuse that it's a religious thing because it's just a
Right.
party celebrating the future of getting married.
Right. Oh, that's
yeah.
so
So that's how we got included all of our family in our wedding, whatever.
Let me ask you this, Lance and Michael. So you're saying right now, just let it go and just go with the flow, and if they can't make it, they can't make it. Don't let it ruin your good time. Don't try and educate.
I mean,
Don't
you educate people by just being visible around them, by
around
being a
them.
part of their lives. I mean, that's how you educate people. And they'll get more comfortable with it. But no, I wouldn't put the effort into trying to change people's minds and being stressed out over it, because it's going to happen or it's not. Put it on them. Like, keep asking them until they say yes or just no.
And just remember though, but Crista, remember too that you're doing great. It'll be great work, but it will be a bit of work, and you may have some late night venting sessions.
Yeah. But, and I don't know how religious you are, but everyone knows that it's not the Christian thing to do, not showing up at the wedding. It has nothing to do with religion and with this, just like if, people
No, of
baking
course
cakes
not.
for
Right.
weddings, like the Christian thing to do is to bake that cake for that couple.
Right.
And then maybe you can witness to them, that's the Christian way. But I don't know, this whole picking and choosing
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
her mom and I have had a really great open dialogue because I actually grew up in the church. I was actually my high school church worship leader, and when all of this happened, and I talked to her mom after we had like the one big talk, and we exchanged extremely lengthy emails about our beliefs and why we believe the things we do and live the way that we do. So, I mean, the dialogue's open, it's available. I mean, I'm not necessarily trying to get into a debate about Christianity with her, but at the same time, I told her specifically in those emails that one of the reasons that I left the church and didn't feel comfortable at the church was because of the hypocrisy and choosing, what was okay and what was forgivable and, what was just an automatic ticket straight to hell. So,
Yep, exactly. Yeah, organized religion has gotten a little crazy.
yeah, it's a little nuts.
Yep.
Yeah. I think that Lance is right. I mean, I guess the more exposure, and there could also be other issues that Deborah may have with her parents that they don't talk about. If you know what I mean. Like there could be other stuff going on too.
But the great thing is, I mean, you have communication with
Yeah.
them. That's huge.
Yeah.
Most people don't have that.
Yeah.
So I mean, I have a feeling they're gonna come around by the time.
I'm
it's wedding
happy
time.
you're in love too. I'm happy you
Yeah.
guys are talking about this, and that's awesome.
Are y'all doing it in Austin?
Actually, my girlfriend's a circus artist. She does
Oh my God, how
and
cool.
lyra and silks and such. Yeah, and where her trapeze rig is actually a big, huge event center. So we're probably going to do it out there. And if you guys should come and do the trapeze and stuff if you
Oh
want.
my God, amazing. I want to
Oh my God,
go.
I'd catch you, Anna.
Do you guys want to go? Let's go. Can you have enough? You have a room for 4 of us?
We're really obnoxious.
I think I can make
might
room
regret this.
for probably everybody.
Okay.
I
Wait,
guess
when's
I
South
can
by
make room
Southwest
for Chris
again?
Pratt if he wants to come too.
Yeah.
No, we're not inviting Chris. He's not allowed on this girl's trip. Sorry.
Okay, actually, mix that. Chris can't come.
Thanks, Krista.
Congratulations, and listen to Lance and Michael. They know what they're talking about here.
Well,
Absolutely. I really super appreciate you guys' time. And I don't know if this is allowed, but I have a small request for Anna.
Sure.
Anna, will you say my name in the satanic voice, like from House Bunny?
Hi, Krista.
Oh, I'm a little out of tune. Hang on.
Hi, Krista. Hi, Krista. That's a little better.
But it takes a minute to. It's
that's
hard.
gotta hurt your voice after doing that for a
That's
while. Huh?
good. You got to dig deep.
Krista, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. This has been awesome.
Bye, Krista.
Bye, Krista.
Bye.
Congratulations.
Bye, guys.
Oh, I love love. Isn't love nice?
It's lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you think, Michael? Was that good, unqualified advice?
I thought that was great advice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you, if in another world, would you guys ever be on Vanderpump Rules, like waiters?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
it
sure.
seems like it's fun. Yeah.
I mean, I love the show, so yeah.
it is one of my favorite shows.
Wait, can I
Oh,
ask you?
it's
Can I ask you a
fucking
question about that show? Because I was talking to Anna a little bit. There's no way the cast of Vanderpump Rules actually work at the restaurant.
Y'all, they do.
Maybe season 1, but after that, they weren't.
Well,
you're not
they
going to
have
go
less-
and see Jax, fixing drinks for people.
Well, yeah, you will.
But then won't the cameras be on him?
No, they
Really?
work.
No,
even when
all
the
the
cameras.
time, no.
Yeah.
What?
Like his girlfriend Brittany works there every day.
day.
Like-
Still today,
Oh,
right now.
still
If I
now.
went there right now for happy hour, she's going to be there.
She was the
Yes.
waitress when I had my birthday, taking shots.
How
there.
does she?
was
Isn't
there,
she
yeah.
just like? How do you mix a drink when you're just taking selfies?
She took
Well, she's the one taking selfies.
You don't know? Do you know what I'm saying though? Because everyone, it's now a tourist destination.
But it's
like,
true.
I think at her places.
Stassi used to. She doesn't work there now, obviously, but she legit worked. She waited on me several times.
I understand that first season, second
Was she
season.
good?
But after what 4 or 5 seasons?
I don't know.
After 4 or 5 seasons, everyone's making money.
Yeah.
They're all
They have
celebrities.
less
They make
shifts.
appearance
They have
fees.
much less.
They're
do you have to tip them more? Would you feel obligated to tip them more?
But just to make it legit and real, like
Seriously,
they
though,
need
would
to
you
still
do
be, working there. Even if it's one time a week, they're still.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any
do.
sense
It's
to
like
me.
reality.
they still do it.
It's like
Lisa makes
reality
sure they
union
still
laws.
do it.
Yeah.
I think that's how she keeps them in check.
Right.
She's like, really, you have to don't let it get to your head. You're still a waiter, and if you decide to quit, then you're off a show. So,
But it's amazing to me. She lucked out with that cast.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone would watch that show and be like, "There's no way that can be real." It is 100% real. All of them have been friends, and they have sex with each other, and they hate each other, and they love each other, and it's. I mean, she lucked out with that cast.
Lance, walk me through something. Since you are, you've been involved in television and creating shows for a long time, okay? I'm involved in this industry somewhat, so I understand how it works. I understand that if you're the first season of Vanderpump Rules, I get it. They're all waiters. That's a great idea for a show. We're gonna figure out their lives. We're gonna do all that. Season 2, season 3, season 4, season 5. After every season, you understand this in television. You get more and more money every time you appear.
Oh yeah, and they're making
on a season,
good bit.
right? So why the hell are they still waiting tables? I don't. So it's a bit. It's all for the show. They'll do one shift, just for the cameras, but they're not really waiting tables, right?
No, without cameras,
they'll
still.
still work.
I don't get it. I don't.
Yeah.
Explain it to me. Explain it
makes
to me at
them.
this point.
She makes them. It's part of
Where
being on the
have
show.
you been for the last fucking 20 minutes?
But I'm still not understanding. I'm still not getting it.
I guess it's just to give more authenticity to the show, and it keeps them in check.
So you're telling me, like, if tourists from Alabama, Missouri, wherever, they're going to Pump just because they want to be there, because they love the show, and all of a sudden they're sitting at the bar and Jax is serving them.
Yeah.
Sheena is serving them.
Yeah.
They're all like, it doesn't compute to me.
Yeah, but it happens.
melting.
It happens. It really does happen. I mean, literally, we were just there a couple of months ago.
Like, how does he? Like, you literally cannot. You really can't compute it.
It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make
I
any
know.
sense
don't
at all.
understand how
Yeah,
somebody.
I
who's-
understand, like totally. But yeah, they definitely.
They
still
have
work
like
there.
700,000 Twitter followers each.
Yeah.
They get appearance fees for like what, $50,000 to show up
they
at a
get
party.
paid way more
They get-
in appearance fees than they get paid for the show.
No shit. So they're only doing this because Lisa makes them. That's what you're telling me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That's enough of an answer. I needed an answer.
Enough of an answer. That was like.
And that's probably why they still live in their shitty apartments. She makes them stay in those apartments too.
But they all act like they're 22-year-olds that just
my
moved to
God.
LA.
That's-
They're
yeah.
still going for the dream.
But are they?
Yes.
I mean, they're having their dream now.
They're having their dream. So that's what I'm asking. So what is the?
Well, I think all of them
do
have
they-
their specific dreams of,
Like
this one wants to be an
singing
actor,
or-
this one wants to be a singer, but they use this platform to get that. And
Is
good
there
for them.
any
Kudos.
other? Was there any third one? Like there couldn't be one. This one wants to be an actor.
Actor,
this one
singer,
wants to be a singer.
Marine
Model.
biologist.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's a
the
cover.
Toms? No, it's not.
And now,
As if any of
It's
them
a
know what that
cover.
means.
and now two of them, she
Right.
gave a bar to and partners in bars. So now they're going from bartenders to owning a bar that she owns now with them.
Yeah, because they have money now.
I am
They have a
so
shitload of money. Of course, they can buy a
jealous.
bar.
Well, they didn't.
No,
she bought it for them.
Oh, I thought you said they were co-owners.
Well, they are.
they're gonna be
she made them
partners.
partners.
They
but
are living the life.
Yeah.
and one, she made her executive assistant. So they're all
know.
moving up, but they're all going to stay in the Vanderpump
I need to be
family.
awake.
They're having like a blast, man.
Yes, they are.
Can you explain another thing to me? Because Lisa's not here. I would never ask her this, but since you're here. So they've all fucked each other, right?
Yes.
Every single one of them.
And I'm sure
they've
the guys
all
have
slept
too.
with each other. It's like 90210 except for real.
Yes.
But how much of it is really real? How much of it is just for the show?
No,
How are they? Because
all of
I
that is
watched.
real. All of it.
It's
So
sadly real.
they don't care that they all fucked each other, and they're all still best friends. They're all going to be there for each other.
And I wouldn't have believed it
Schwartz's
either.
wedding and all of that.
Yep.
I would not have believed it either, but I've known Jax since I moved to LA. So Jax is an old friend of mine. So I know that is 100% him, and I know his friends.
100% him.
Yeah, that's all real. Now, of course, it's fun to have fun with storylines, especially after a couple of seasons. You're like, all right, I got to keep this interesting. So I'm sure they go behind the scenes like, okay, let's get in a fight over this, blah blah blah. But majority of it, you can't be that good of an actor. You just can't.
So are you telling me that Bravo and Andy Cohen, they just got really lucky with that cast?
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
All right. That answered every single one of my questions.
I got it. I mean, Andy Cohen is a genius with casting.
He is.
He is. He casts the most. All of his shows are filled with like dynamos. I mean, I'm not saying they're like the role models necessarily,
Well,
but pretty much each.
I can take credit for Lisa Vanderpump, okay? Because I'm the one who told him, remember this name.
Oh, I
Wait,
love
Lisa
that.
Vanderpump.
Are you serious
Really?
about this?
Yes.
Wait, tell us the story.
Yeah.
Well, I was friends with Lisa before, she was on Housewives. I dated one of her best friends. And so she came to me, she's like, there's this housewife show that wants me to audition. I'm like, do it. You'd be the best housewife ever. You will be the biggest one ever. She's like, I don't know. I'm like, yes, just do it. So I made her go, audition.
Good for you.
And then I was over at Andy's house in New York, and I'm like, Andy, remember this name, Lisa Vanderpump. You're going to cast her, and she's going to be your biggest housewife ever.
Oh my
Boom.
God.
Wow.
I knew it. I was like, she just has it, because she was my personal reality show.
Yeah.
Like I just loved being around her because I'm like, you are my personal reality show, so you need to be on TV.
Yeah, it's funny how with some people you just see it. Like when I feel like maybe when you're in this town long enough, there's certain people like within 30 seconds you're like, oh my God, yes, this person's gonna be.
But I like to surround myself with crazy. Like I love it. Like I love just crazy people around me. Because like I said, it's my own personal reality shows.
But you don't like drama.
No, I hate drama. That's why I make the drama around me happen other places.
We like
I
drama,
just get to watch.
just not
You like
includes
entertaining people. You like imaginative, entertaining people, maybe.
us. Yeah,
Right? Okay.
totally.
Fine. You like crazy.
I love crazy.
I am crazy. Okay,
why
I
I
guess
love
we're
you so
wrapping
much.
it up.
No, we're not wrapping it up. We have one more call.
Oh,
You
good.
gave me the wrap it up finger.
I give you the one finger single.
No, but you swirled it.
One finger single.
Cassie's agreeing with me.
Swirl it. I
Yeah.
didn't swirl
It was a little swirly.
Thank you.
Nope. We have to win this call.
Maybe he's doing a little dance move.
I am.
Yes. I'm so glad I have witnesses.
I'm not ready to wrap this up.
Fuck you. Just admit that you did the finger swirl.
Didn't swirl.
Yes, fuck you.
Stationary.
Sam, you
Finger
got-
stayed stationary.
You got to give me this win. I'm gonna walk. I'm walking away from my
You know what
house,
sucks,
my
Anna?
life right now.
What sucks is that everyone
I'm
here,
going back to fucking Edmonds. If you don't give me this fucking win.
Fine, you have it. You can have it.
You fuck now. Say Anna. I'm sorry, I swirled my finger.
Lance, should I say that?
I'm walking. I'm going
Hey,
back to
I
my
mean, I would not mess with her. I mean, look at that face.
I'm fucking outta
death
here, dude.
Stare.
All right, so we
I
have
got
one more.
nothing.
We have one more
No!
call.
fucking say it.
Okay, listen. I don't think I twirled my finger,
No
but if
caveat.
you interpreted it that way, that's your
Cassie,
thing.
Michael, Lance, all.
That sounds like
Wait,
a housewife
everyone here
apology.
Saw.
That is a
yes,
housewife
yes.
apology.
See, this is how easy it is
Yes.
to write
If
a
you
storyline.
interpreted that, I'm
You're
sorry
doing-
you interpreted it that
Yeah.
way. That's not an apology.
Yeah.
For the
That's
sake
an
of, for the
attack.
sake of moving things along and getting everything on
Oh,
track.
fuck you. No. Come on. Start from the beginning and do it properly.
Like she taught you.
Okay. Hey, we have time for one more call.
Dude,
Don't you point that finger at her.
I've been up since 1 a.m. with Jack.
Is Jack here?
He's at school.
Oh.
He's probably crashed out. I mean, he really has been. Anyway.
You ready?
Yeah.
I may have twirled my finger. We have one more call.
And you're sorry.
Why are you doing this to me? Just because I want to move things along.
I told you earlier that you are the most fun person to to catch in when you've wronged. You are the
I didn't
best
wro-
person in the world.
But this is bullshit.
To,
This is a fucking witch hunt.
we are
Is what it is.
We're gonna fight this out, and you're gonna lose in so many ways. Do you know why you're gonna lose?
Tell me, why am I going to lose?
Because I'm gonna fucking walk. Number one. Number two, you're gonna have to listen to this fucking shit go on and on and on when you're in the editing room.
You're totally editing out the finger, aren't you?
Why am I taking this?
No one's even going to listen to this.
Just be a fucking man and say, Anna, I'm sorry I gave you the wrap-up finger.
He physically cannot do it.
He cannot apologize.
Let me ask you. You know that we do 2 calls a show, right? What would make you think that we would only have 1 call a show?
Time! I thought you were,
I'm trying to keep things on track is what I'm trying to do.
I thought that we were going to have to say goodbye because we've been talking for so long.
Let me ask you this. What pleasure do you have in me apologizing to you over your fuck up?
It signifies growth. It signifies in our friendship, like I'm really seeing you grow as a person.
No, I think I
would give you most improved.
I think what you really want is you want to impress your friends with this power of yours. You want to impress your friends. You want to be like, hey, watch what I could do to Sim, even though he's not wrong. Watch what I can make. I can make Sim apologize for not even being wrong.
Y'all need a camera in here.
You know what, Sim? You kind of have a point. You made a strong argument.
Thank you. Finally,
you did do a swirly finger. But
I think I may have. I just I did one of these. I swayed, but it was still stationary.
No,
it was one more call finger.
It was like a sassy finger.
It was wrong. But you're right that I am getting like a perverse pleasure.
You have this weird pleasure, and you're taking this joy.
I know. Out of this, making you apologize to me. I really am.
I'm enjoying it.
You know what's cool, Sim? It's like I'm finding who I am in this podcast.
Right.
It's given me a lot of personal growth. So now I can confront people when I'm, upset with them.
Yeah.
So I'm finding, this podcast has been really therapeutic in terms of me finding out, like, I'm number one. This is mine. And I should be strong in that.
Gotcha.
So I'm here at the head of the table. It feels really good. I am Anna Faris. Fuck it.
No, I'm sure it really,
I am me.
It feels good for you to want me to say that. I just don't think it's ever going to happen.
Oh.
Anyway, should we get to the next call?
What's next, boss?
Which boss?
Oh, now he's already taking her title.
I got to tell you.
Oh, it's 2 bosses
I think our
here.
listeners are going to be really pissed if I don't get an apology out of you.
I think they're going to be really pissed at the way you're treating me.
Tweet him now at Sarna.
3 witnesses.
Yes, 3 witnesses
to the finger swirl. Mm-hmm. And you will still not give me an apology.
Okay, let me ask you this. Do you want it in the show now?
Misogyny
we could
in the workplace.
But here's the thing.
Let's talk about it.
This is Trump's America.
You know what?
show.
I'm going to settle out of court with you.
The show is called Anna Faris Is Unqualified.
I'll give you
if
that.
you wanted to end the show right now, you could say, you know what, Sim? Let's end the show right now. And we could end it right now, and then we won't get to our second call. But you know what will happen after that? We'll deprive our listeners.
You'll get one
We'll deprive our
unfollow.
listeners of our second call. We're going to deprive our caller of advice. But it's up to you. If you want to wrap it up, I can actually twirl the finger.
That's going to be the name of this episode.
Oh my God.
Called twirl.
Twirl fingered.
Finger twirl.
Finger twirl.
But you can tell me right now, hey, Sim, let's go to our second call, who's been waiting so patiently.
Oh, fuck you.
Have they been listening this whole time?
What a fucking dick. You are an asshole, man.
You want to go to the second call? It's up to you. It's your show.
I'm taking this out of your paycheck that you're not making. But I'm remembering this. I'm filing it away.
She's logged
dude.
it.
That's right. It's logged.
All right.
Yep.
So
yes, for Lizzy's sake. This is for you, Lizzy. And
Lizzy is going to be really happy that you finally decided to take her call. And by the way, so are our listeners. They're going to be happy too.
I don't know why you would do this. Do you not think that I'm not going to punish you for like the rest of time?
I can't wait to see how this is edited. This is going to be great.
I'm like simmering.
She is.
Simmering.
Fuck you! No, this is the
Are you
worst.
simmering right now?
She's simmering.
Okay, yes, let's talk to Lizzy.
You want to talk to her right now?
I really want to talk to Lizzy.
Hello?
Lizzy.
Hi, Lizzy.
Hi.
It's Anna, too.
Hi, Anna.
She doesn't care about me.
Hi. No, Lizzy, Sim and I have just been arguing a little bit, but
Yeah.
I don't want to waste your time with that. But thank you for submitting a question. I'm so glad you're talking to us.
Mommy and Daddy are fighting.
You're here with you're here with Lance and Michael.
Hello, Lizzy.
One of the happiest married couples I've seen.
Hi.
Oh, well, I'm so glad you guys called me.
We're excited to talk to you, Lizzy. Tell us what happened with your boyfriend of 5 years.
All right. So, my boyfriend and I, a couple years ago, moved out to a new city, and he started working at a junior high school. And I noticed shortly after he started working there, he was getting like flirty texts and emails from the secretary there. And we're 25, she's in her 50s.
Whoa.
So, yeah. I didn't think anything of it. I just thought, okay, maybe she's a little kooky and that's just the way she likes to communicate. But I soon noticed, like, she'd ask him to come personal trainer at her home, and he's not even a personal trainer, by the way.
Yep, that'd be a first.
Yeah, that's a red flag.
and she would like bring him lunches and ask him to come over to her house over their lunch breaks because she lived closer to the school. And, that's when I started getting a little wary about it. So I was like, hey, I mean, this seems inappropriate. Maybe you should stop talking to her. And he told me that he did. And so fast forward to the present, he's got a new job. He doesn't work at that junior high anymore. And I noticed, though, that he was still texting her and some other, like, older women, moms of kids that he coaches. Mm-hmm. And I, confronted him again, like, hey, why are you talking to them like this? He's like, I'm just being nice. They just want to talk to me. So anyway, I asked him if that could stop again, and I noticed it stopped. But he also has a new work phone that one night I realized the passcode on this work phone was different than his personal phone. And so, of course, I memorized it for later use. A few nights ago, I was home alone. He was bowling, and his work phone was just sitting on the coffee table, just staring at me. So I reached for it, looked into it, and I saw that he and this 50-year-old secretary had a makeout sesh.
What?
No way. Yeah, and they were talking about, I went out of town for work one night, and they were texting about, she even said something, pretty sure this was exactly it, but your lips are so soft like butter. And he told her that kissing her had him hooked, and that he was recommending these R&B songs for her to listen to as like as reminders of their time spent together. And then, I also saw he'd been sending dirty messages back and forth between another older woman. And I, freaked out. I immediately called him and was like, we can't be together anymore. I was so mad. And so my problem now, why I wanted to talk to you guys, is that, number one, we live together. And our lease isn't up till September. So that has just been a mess. I still have to see him every day. And every day he tries to tell me, Lizzy, I didn't cheat on you. I never had sex with any of these women. So that's not cheating.
There's emotional cheating.
And yeah, and I mean, there was physical too, because they made out just because, the P didn't go in the V.
Lizzy, you got to get out of this.
Yeah, I personally,
I know you have this. I want to talk to you about the lease thing. You got to get out of it. I hope you're not super in love with this guy. Because
here's the thing.
You got to run.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. He's been charming all of these older women.
Right.
He loves cougars.
And right now he's trying to manipulate her by trying to convince her that kissing isn't cheating.
Because here's the thing. I'm sorry, but I think the P has gone in.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you just call it like a makeout session.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. No, Lance, I don't know about that. I feel like no.
Lizzy
he probably
Lizzy just said that that's her gut.
No, but it would have but he actually specifically talked about the makeout session. He would have said,
oh my God, Sim, this is one of my cardinal rules. Anytime a guy tells you so and so tried to kiss me or we just kissed once, this is always a guy's out for when they actually fucked.
Yes.
Are you
But see, Lizzy
but
is-
it's different though. He's specifically saying like, I enjoyed the makeout session. Do you think that's like code for I enjoyed the sex?
Yes.
I don't know. It seems like a little bit of a stretch.
It totally seems like
Yeah.
it seems like two people subconsciously wanting to get caught. So that's their fucking code. And it's like that's their wink wink to each other. That's
Yeah, 'cause
not
if you're gonna
it's
put
not,
some-
it's not a smart
If
wink
you're gonna put some
wink.
R&B on, you're gonna be
Yeah.
putting some tea in the
Yeah. I mean, it's just what Tom Schwartz did to Katie, guys. I mean, she accused him of sleeping with the stripper in Vegas, and he said no, we just made out. And guess what?
It's
They
true.
had
They
sex.
did.
Do they have sex? You know this
Yes.
for a fact?
Yes.
Well,
yes.
I mean, it's common
they all
sense.
admitted. They all think.
I'm
they all
telling
said
you,
yes.
this like I write about this. I like this is a thing.
But even if it was just making out, it's still bad. It's still
Oh,
like,
totally.
it's still,
No,
like,
no,
she
this
still
dude
needs
is-
to break up with
oh
him
yeah,
regardless.
this dude is this.
I mean,
this
do
dude is abusive.
you have? I mean,
We'll
do you
never
love
be able
him?
To trust
Like,
him.
is it going to be hard to not see him?
I mean, I do. Yes, I love him, and it's going to be hard, but at the same time, it's been a little rocky lately anyway, and that's also his excuse for why he's been talking to these women is because he's needed more attention. And I'm like, well, I didn't have to talk to other guys
Run
and
away.
make out with
Yeah.
other guys because I wanted more attention. Like, that's just part of life.
Yeah, there's no rectifying
I'm so
this.
happy that
Yeah.
you're recognizing this now because I did a lot of justification of behavior that I shouldn't have from my partners in the past, but really wanting to believe them, you know, and I wasted a lot of time. And I just think the sooner I know this lease thing is a pain in the ass, but
And, you know, and I hate to get dark with this, but, you know, if you've lost his trust and everything and you don't know if there's other women out there, I hope you're safe with him, you know,
Yeah.
because if has
Yeah.
been cheating on you, you know, make sure that you are good, girl.
it's even 50-year-olds get
I
those
get where you're going with
cooties.
that.
Yeah, because, you know.
But no,
I will.
like I don't know if this would be really hard, but I don't know how you tell him, but I think that you have to, and maybe if he's the kind of person that's going to do something really dramatic after you tell him, like I want to break up with you, maybe, and if you still have to live with him, maybe you just at first just start creating like silent boundaries, kind of, you know, just be very careful of yourself. Start emotionally distancing yourself from him. Don't look through his phone. Don't ask for excuses for anything. Just start to like cool off in general. And most importantly though, don't look, this dude will never give you the answers that you want, no matter how many times you look through his phone. There's always going to be fucked up shit that you'll never get the truth to. So don't look through his phone again. And that way he also can't use it as a weapon against you. But so really, really work hard at resisting that temptation, you know?
And don't invite any older ladies over.
Because this dude's dangerous, Lizzy. I don't mean to, I feel, because it taps into something like stuff that I've experienced. And I just want you to be careful and not let this guy sort of emotionally manipulate you.
Yeah. And bottom line, if you find out that someone's done one thing against you, it's probably 10 to 20 things. It's what I've learned in my awful relationship past.
Yeah. You want a guy that makes you feel safe and good.
But is this going to be? I know he's been your boyfriend for 5 years. Is this going to be a tough transition for you? Or do you still have feelings for him? What's going on?
I mean, I definitely still have feelings for him, and we're both like pretty close with each other's families. Like the day after this all happened, his grandma commented on one of my Facebook pictures how much she loved me. So it's like that part is going to be hard, like how close our lives have become and how intertwined our lives have become.
Oh, this is sweet revenge, though. Oh my God, this is sweet revenge, Lizzy. When you break up with him, know that all the conversations are going to be about what a fucking loser your boyfriend is and how he like lost the best thing that ever happened to him. I know you'll miss these people, but I promise you they'll be missing you more than you miss them.
How old were y'all when y'all first started dating?
20.
Oh,
so
yeah.
very young. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, really young, younger.
Enjoy
Still young,
these
but-
next few years, girl. You have fun. You meet
Yeah.
guys. This is what you're
Yes.
supposed to do in
Yeah.
your 20s.
Yep.
Yeah.
Have fun. And you know what? I can kind of tell, Lizzy, I'm not quite sure, but because you told the story in a really funny way and you have a good sense of humor, made me think a little bit that you are also, and because you called us and stuff, that you're also really starting to recognize this, which hopefully means you're already kind of emotionally distancing yourself, you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. And that's why I'm trying to see, like, the humor in it, because it is insane, the whole situation. So I'm just,
It is.
instead of trying to be, like, really sad about it, I'm just trying to laugh it off, like, oh, my God, you really did that. That's crazy. But okay. So,
But your instincts are
Yeah.
right on. That's
Yeah.
great. I mean,
Yeah.
you have, That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well, okay. Lizzy, keep us posted.
Thank you, Lizzy.
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. Thanks for the advice.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Bye, Lizzy. We love you.
Bye,
Bye, Lizzy.
Love you guys. Bye, guys.
Oh,
Wait, Anna, you have
forgot to
pencils?
tell Crista. Oh, my God.
You never given me pencils before.
Oh, yeah. I do have pencils.
Oh, yeah.
I do.
Sam, do you want to wave this instead of your finger?
Yeah, give it to me. Watch this, Anna. Are you clocking this?
What you got there?
She's not even looking at me.
I have a
She will
Russian
not
doll.
look at you.
She's not even looking at me right now.
Hey, you guys, thank you so much. And I'm sorry you were witness to, like, the children's fighting.
I know. Our
really
parents are
intense.
fighting. It's really not fun.
I know.
By the way, I noticed something during the call. Why was Michael like feeling your bicep?
Oh, on my bicep, I have. Look, feel this.
So big.
There's like a little ball or something in my arm. It's like a mini knot.
You're going to have
It's
to
like
make an
cement.
appointment to see Dr. Faris.
Yeah, you are.
All right, let's do it. Get out the gloves.
All right.
Let's go.
It felt like a strong muscle to me, Lance Bass.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I like this girl. Who's she? Oh, I'm just finding her right now.
You sound like the secretary.
Hi, oh, Lance Bass. Oh, you were my daughter's generation. Oh, she sure liked you, Lance Bass.
Oh, I can't wait till you're 80 years old. You're going to be really fun.
Oh, this is what I want to tell you what I'm going to do with your child.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
What are you going to do to our child?
I am going to, when the child turns 5,
Okay.
on the child's 5th birthday, I will take the child for an intensive acting workshop.
Oh, really?
Where I'm only going to instruct the child to speak in a British accent.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll be an intensive, like, week-long course.
Oh, now it's a week?
Your
Oh,
child
yeah.
is going to come back with a British accent. And I'm going to be like, fuck you too.
Thank you, Lance.
Yes, suck it. Thank you guys so much. Oh, and truly, can we do a group fuck you, Sim?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Fuck you, Sim.
Follow us on Unqualified, all of our social media. Lance's new show is called The 90s?
90s House on
90s
VH1,
House.
August
It's coming
16th.
August 16th. Michael, thank you so much.
Of course.
I love you, everyone. Bye. So mad at you.